Hello guys, I'm the winner of JOYO contest on JOYO website. I'm in fan page of JOYO on Facebook. JOYO is Chinese brand making amazing effects for the guitars, amazing systems like switches, loopers, tuners, metronomes, and everything you can actually imagine when you're looking for the accessories. JOYO got lots of effective effects and lots of experience making them. They started with big ones like that. Then they had another series which was a little bit smaller. They produced like amazing effect which is DC'd. Now they promoting, and they really good at making small effects, and they got the whole range of effects called Iron Man, which are really amazing. And among all this, somewhere there on the website you can find as well switches, loopers, and all this stuff which is like very fashionable among guitarists now. Systems allowing you to switch between effects, mixing them all together, making connections of them by one switch, changing the connection by one switch and changing all the sound within a second without jumping on the effects, without jumping on switches, with only one fit. Actually, I remember my friend was jumping on two effects in the same time to switch them, and they were like half a meter between each. There was like half a meter between each other, and actually he needed to switch them in the same time, so he jumped on two of them in the same time. That was kind of tricky and looked really funny. Now you don't need to do something like that. Actually, you can see there's JOYO PXL 4. This is a small switcher, small looper. You put all your effects inside of it. I mean, like, in the loops, there's loop 1, which I got this amazing Horus of Polish brand Exa, not existing anymore. Then you got second loop with JOYO Classic Flanger. Then you got loop 3 with analog delay from JOYO as well. And then you got amazing DC, which is like in loop 4. And that's all which is like built here. You need power supply for this, and you need lots of small cables actually. Yeah. So when you're connecting effect one by one, you just need 1, 2, 3 cables. Now you need like 8 cables to connect all of this. So this is a little bit tricky, and this is like a little bit more expensive when you're planning to do it, but it's worth it because the comfort of work is really huge. Yeah, this effect just got only four loops. You got bunks A and B, and each of them got like eight bunks. So you got A1, then you get like A2 and up to 8, and then you got as well like the same with B. So you got like B2, B1, and stuff like that. So to switch it, like you switch first which number you want, and then which letter, and you jump it into A4. My A1 is like empty, so there's no effects on. Yeah, of course, to use it, all the effects must be on all the time, and actually all of them are working all the time, but the looper is switching them on and off and connecting them how you want it. Yeah, so this is how it works. Very easy thing, just listen. Simple stuff. I got lots of distortions, as you can see in the front. This is my test board for the guitars on my Polish channel about the guitars, and actually this is my test board with all the distortions here. I'm using them a lot when I'm testing the guitars, and they're in front of this looper. So actually first I'm choosing, for example, let's choose Husky Drive of JOYO, which is amazing distortion. Yeah, and now you got it like A1 completely empty. Let's say I want to jump to B5. B5 is my flanger and my analog delay. Yeah. Then after that, for example, I want to switch to A4, which is only the flanger. The trick is, of course, when you got 16 loop like here, is I put them all and I try to use it as much as I could. You don't need so many when you got four effects in this looper. You don't need so many of configurations of the effects, and actually you can basically close yourself in bank A, jumping like five banks up and down. You need to firstly probably you need to put like a piece of paper next to you, and actually you need to remember which song you're using, which bank, and what you're changing from into what. But after that, probably you learn that, and actually you know what to do, and you're just changing them from your memory. So it's not so bad. Of course, JOYO is making PXL 8, which is like PXL 4, and this PXL 4 is making like PXL 8, which is 8 loops, and you got more banks. There's Pro and Live version, which you can actually control your amplifier with it as well. Switch the channels. You can control some MIDI options in effects like whammy and things like that. That one is like the easiest one. It's really nice for home use. It's really nice for small pedal boards. Like I said, let's show you how it works and how you change the banks. Yeah, it's very easy actually. All you're doing is pressing edit, and then you're going into edit mode, which is like E here. With those buttons, you're choosing what effect you want to be. You got like switched on, bang. Let's say we got them all, but I don't want to delay so let's switch off analog delay and stay with DC. And I don't really want to swirl classic flanger on it, so let's keep it like with clean sound. I'll use rated boost for clean sound. It's amazing. For clean sound, let's use like chorus with DC. So like as you can see on my pedal board, they're really far away from each other, and I wouldn't be able to switch them on and in any way altogether, especially jumping from other effects to switch them on. So this looper is helping me. So those two are here, and I want to store it. There was like bank B4, I mean A4. So now in A4 I got those two effects. Let's check. A3 is like one and that one, and then when I go to A4 I get those two. So let's check how it works. Actually, we got this analog delay with chorus, and then we just switch into that chorus, into that delay, staying with this chorus actually. Yeah. And A4. And then let's say 5B, which is changing into classic flanger with this analog delay. As you can see, we can jump like that. And my A1 is always like empty. Very simple stuff to use, very simple stuff, which is as well helpful on your pedal board, and as well is making your life much more easy when you need to switch between different effects. Of course, instead of one effect, you can put 3 effects in one loop, 3 effects in second loop, 1 effect here and 2 effects here, and switch between those connections of effects already and connecting them with other effects. Or even switching on them when they on and off when they're in the loop, in the loop, and actually then you can as well make it work in the way you want. Of course, you can have 4 pedal boards here which you're choosing from, and you can have it on the floor in your room. I don't think you can do it on stage, but or on your rehearsals or when you're making music. I don't think it's possible to jump on effects and actually remembering all of this stuff. But when you're doing it only at home, actually you can build yourself the whole flow of effects and switch between the whole bunches of effects with this switcher looper. There is no hum coming out of it. Of course, if you're using proper power supply, but there's no hum coming out of it. There's nothing like eating of any signal, so there's no signal loss. It's really working like on true bypass when it's off. It's really not changing any of your sound, and this is really good quality. JOYO's making them for a long time, so they know what they're doing. They were developing them with different brand X Wave or something like that before, and this is like after years of producing them, they just got this series now, which is really good. And I recommend, if you're looking for cheap and quality, cheap looper with good quality, this is what you should buy. PXL from JOYO, this series. Check them out. Check of course their website as well, because this is like, you can go on it and check what they got and what kind of stuff they're making. I'll tell you something like that, they always surprising me, because every month they're adding something new on the website, and actually there's always something new you can check. Recent products is like power tunes, so it's like a tuner with power supply inside. Amazing thing. So really nice stuff. Go on the Facebook fan page of JOYO, where you can find lots of contests and you can win stuff. For example, like this PXL, which I won. Check the artists on the website. There's lots of artists using JOYO already all over the world, and JOYO really kicks ass. So this is my message. This is my message to you. I hope you enjoyed this short video, and I'm really sorry for my English. I was trying all the best. I'm Polish, and this is my second language. That's it. Stay tuned, motherfuckers.